guys, welcome to the 2JZ channel. Today we're going to be installing a air filter on a Lexus GS300. This is for a second gen 98 to 2004, the 2JZ N96. So I'm at the Lexus dealership and here's the part number you're going to need. It's going to be 17801-46080. So I'm going to show you guys the easiest way to install the air filter on the GS300. It's very simple. It's one of the easiest air filter installation I ever experienced. Here's my Lexus GS300. Alright, so put this right here in the receipt. So this is your air intake box. And right here is where you remove the cover. So to open, you're just gonna push up. And that's it. Put this right here. And you're gonna just slide it out forward and then lift up. Toyota Denso, made in Japan. And as you can see, you're going to make sure that it relay against these clamps, these brass metal clamps. Now you just want to take out your new one and compare it to see if it's the same exact filter. Yes, it is. 17081 46080 Toyota Denso. And you want to make sure that you put it at the same way you took it out. So it's going to be this way. Make sure the Toyota Denso is facing out. And remember, make sure it sits on those two metal clamps, brass clamps. Push it in. And make sure this is the gasket. Make sure it seals up. Gonna push down and then go this way, and there you go. Once it's in there, you're just gonna pop this cover back on. Make sure the arrow is pointing toward the engine bay. Ooh, that sounds good. Once it's in, you're gonna push in, and there we go. It's nice and secure. And you're gonna toss this out. And this is how you install a air filter on a second gen Lexus GS300. So the OEM factory Lexus air filter costs around $33 at the dealership if you buy a Lexus dealership. So I say it's definitely worth it for, you know, better, you know, OEM engineer part, and there's better low end torque with an OEM filter versus a K&N, which I used to run on my car. So here's some tips that I do whenever I change the air filter on my Lexus GS300. I'll always disconnect my negative battery terminal so it's able to relearn itself, the ECU. So what I use is a 10mm wrench, and you just disconnect the negative cable. And I let it sit for like a few minutes, and I step on the brake pedals so it clears itself. And once I install the intake, I like to turn it on, let it idle for like 10 minutes, and just let it relearn itself. And just want to show you guys what I do. So I did a modification on the air snorkel where it gives you more torque. On the OEM system is actually it feeds cold air, but if you take this front snorkel piece out, there's holes in the bottom that's designed from factory to reduce the intake noise. But because there's holes in the bottom, there's less air velocity. So what I did is just cover up the bottom holes, and it actually gained better throttle response from the lower end torque because there's more air velocity going into the engine. So I do have a video on that mod I did on my YouTube channel, so go ahead and take a look at that if you own a 2JZ Lexus GS300. And also I have a Figs Engineering heat shield, which helps a lot with the heat soak on stop and go traffic. It actually helps keep the engine bay a lot cooler because from factory the GS300 doesn't come with a heat shield, so it's been dyno proven to gain 3 to 5 extra horsepower, and I say it's definitely worth it. And I also have a video of that on my channel too, so you can take a look at that as well. Yeah, the reason why I went with the OEM intake is because I used to run a K&N filter, and I feel like there's so much more low end torque with the stock filter, so I decided to go back with the OEM Denso main Japan filter. So another free mod that will help improve the efficiency of the stock air intake system on the GS200 is that from factory, as you can see, the radiator support frame has these holes, and what I've done is block the holes off. Because of this, it really improves the turbulence when the air is being forced into the engine. With the opening, it has like more rain resistant, so blocking this off will really smooth the airflow. So yeah, these are some cool little mods that I did on my Lexus GS300. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe. Thanks for watching the 2JZ channel.
Yeah.